Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a nice time. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a welt pocket on a senator side. Like instead of a patch pocket or an inner pocket, you're going to put a welt pocket on your side. As you can see, this is obviously your hand can go inside of the pocket. So let's get straight into the video. So first I'm going to assume this is a senator. Actually this is a dashiki, but if you're making a senator, you're going to follow the same exact process. And we're going to put our pocket on the side, as you can see. So we're going to do this step by step together. If you haven't seen the video of how I cut this dashiki, I'll put a link in the description below. So I already cut the piece I'll be using. As you can see, I cut it at 8 inches for the width. Even the pocket is going to be a total of 6 inches, right? So I cut it at 8 inches, an extra 2 for the allowance, and I cut the height of it at 10 inches. You guys can see that. If you already know how to make a welt pocket, it's exactly the same process. So all I'm just going to do is just add my fusing to the face. You can see that. So now after you fused all your pockets, I'll be marking my center point just like that. That's my center point, and I'll be taking my measurements, my pocket width. I told you I'll be the pocket width is going to be a total of 9, right? A total of 6. Sorry, my mistake. So here I'll be marking my 6. So each of the side from the center point is 33 inches. So I'm going to use this same measurement to mark all the other facing, as you can see, like that. I'm going to mark this one as well. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do it with the last one, as you can see. So here, what I will be doing here is, from the inside, I'm going to measure my preferred length of where exactly I want the pocket to be. So from your shoulder, I'm going to mark my 17. That's around the waist side. So for adults, if you're making this for adults, your minimum will be 17, 18, 20 maximum, the length of where your pocket is going to be. So on this one, I want to be around the waist, so it is 17 inches from the shoulder to 17 inches. So I'll be adding a fusing to this part. You can see that. I'm just going to cut at 9 inches, 8 inches, sorry. I'm going to cut at 8 inches. I'm going to add a fusing to that part. So after you already glue your interfacing, you can see that. The next thing we're going to do now is we're going to mark your same measurement on the front side. So we're going to apply our welt at that side now, so you guys can see. We're going to put the other one, stitch it and turn it. Depending on how wide you want the pocket to be. So on this one, I want it to be a total of half of an inch. So now I'm going to take quarter of an inch. I'll mark quarter of an inch from that side. I'm going to mark quarter of an inch from that side. So the two pockets itself is going to be quarter of an inch. So 2 quarters joined together making half of an inch. So that's what I want the pockets to be. That's my preferred pocket measurement, so you guys can see. So by the time I sew the both side, I'm going to have a total of half of an inch at that edge. So now let's get straight into sewing. Just like that, put your cloth inside and make sure you're not stitching on both the borders. If your hand is not straight enough, you can just make a straight line there so that you can follow the straight line, and make sure that your center point is aligned with the center point on the fabric itself. It's very important. You can see that. Make sure you are not sewing above that first line. Okay, you can see that. When you look from the inside, you can see what we have. When you look at the other side, you can see. So you're going to do exactly the same thing on this one also. Make sure they are aligned together. And you're going to sew it straight. Make sure your hand is very, very straight when you're doing this. You can see that. You can see. So after that, the next thing we're going to do now is to slit this side open. I want you guys to pay attention to this. This place is very, very important. So put in your scissors and just slit it open. Make sure you are not cutting the back borders. You can see that. Let me focus this very well so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So from that point, you're going to make a notch at this edge. You can see what I'm doing. See that. You're going to do the same thing on this one also. Just a notch. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You can see we're going to do the same thing here. Make sure your notch is not going more than the line. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to turn it inside, and at this point you're going to need your iron to do that. Just iron the edges very well and push it inside. You can see that. So when you take a closer look at the inside, this is what you're going to have. You're going to take your time here to actually fix everything and make sure they give you exactly what you want. You're going to iron this place very well. Make sure it's balanced very well. can see after it's balanced, now you can push the one you want above. You can see that. You can see what we are having so far. So now iron it and fold it up. You see what we have. So the next thing you're going to do is to push all the pins inside. If it's not going in, just push it inside. Make sure each of the edges are aligned. You're going to stitch the edge, and the best thing you can do at that point is to use an embroidery to make sure that the edge is smooth. You're going to use an embroidery at that part and make sure the embroidery is smooth. So now you're going to push this downward a little bit, and this will be what the front will look like. All you just have to do is just to push the welt edge above. You can see what we have. So the next thing you're going to do now is to stitch each of the edges. But before you stitch it, make sure you're pushing the welt edge up and make sure they cover the whole of the face of the pocket. So you're going to stitch that edge. Let me zoom in closer so that you guys can see what I'm doing. That particular tip that came out from the, okay, that's where you're going to stitch first. After stitching that part, you can see you're going to do the same thing on the other one also. Make sure the pocket is covering, you can see, make sure it covers it all before stitching that part. You can see what I just did. You can see what I did. Make sure it covers it all up. Then I can stitch it. So this is what we have after sewing that part. So if you look at it from the front, so you can see how smooth the facing is now after sewing the part. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to like close the pockets. I'm just going to start the sewing just a cuff down. You can see, depending on how deep you want your pocket to be, this one that I just cuff right now is at 7.5 inches depth. So you see that from the mouth of the pocket to 7.5 inches depth. So that's all you just have to do is just to weave the edge round, and our senator is ready. Senator is our pocket is ready. I said our senator is ready. So it's as simple as that. All those stay that we have on the borders, I'm just going to like remove them. Not everything, I'm just going to trim some part of it. As you can see, that edge is a little bit strong. You can see that part. You can see that. So I'm going to just, you can see what we have. So the next thing I'm going to do is to attach the loop, and you are going to like stitch those edges with an embroidery machine and close it up. So this is what we have so far. You're going to use an embroidery machine to like seal those edges up. They're going to be clean and sharp, and those two edges, use an embroidery machine to do that. And if you check on your trousers and your ready-made trousers, you're going to see exactly the same process. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to attach my loop. Just very simple. I should have attached it when I was doing the sewing, but instead this actually worked also. So I'm just going to stitch it to the pocket, and I'm going to loop it over it. So it's as simple as A, B, and C. So that is what we have on this video so far. If you like the video, give it a thumb up, and if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you have a video request you want to ask me, so after stitching it, you see what we have so far. This is what it's going to look like. So just attach your button to that place.